Hello, Monster Band here, and welcome back to Total War Warhammer 3, not Mortal Empires. No, I know I've probably said that a few times, but it's fine. Father Dougal. Father... What can you... Now, let's get... Okay, we've got a lot of, like, agents wandering around, and I should probably do something about them. Yeah, they do, don't they? I could do this, sure. More defences, yes. Elemental bears, we don't have them yet, so why not? Let's rack one of those, and then right. We can't recruit the patriarch. Where can we recruit patriarchs? Here? Nope. Here, yes. Okay, so we've got 4 of 7. So I'm just going to. Oh God. Okay, why do you have a different voice?
Endless veneration, priest of the great orthodoxy.
Okay, your voice isn't too bad. Your voice is very annoying. Just FYI, just want you to know that. We're going to recruit. I can't. The problem with agents is that it gets to a certain level, and I'm just like, I can't be bothered with them. I think Troy did it right, where you can only have like a set number, and after that. You can't recruit anymore, and I'm like, that's fine. So, because I get to a certain point, I'm like, I can't be bothered with this. The only issue is that obviously it does mean that you're kind of limited in where your agents can be at any one time. But oh, it's so just not having to recruit 50 guys to, you know, agents aren't so much of an issue because there's not as many of them. That's where I'm coming from. And the other thing I was thinking about, and this is going to be, you know, coming out of left field, is that you're probably thinking this is going to be something Warhammer related. No, actually, it's about Peter Rabbit, and I'm quite annoyed, and I just want to get this off my chest, really. And you know, this is the best place. It's like therapy for me, really, in some respects. But why the fuck? What do I want to do? I guess steel technology. Sure, I guess that works. That works. That's something, isn't it? That is something. And you can have conviction because it's sort of useful. Anyway, so Peter Rabbit. Alright, so if you're not watched, if you don't have children, you don't watch Peter Rabbit. It's entirely fine. Oh, you know what? I probably don't want to repair those actually because we've got armies meandering around. There's not much I can do to actually stop them. So fuck that, I guess. Where is Castaltin? Is he over here? Oh, there he is. So we've got Anna down here. Anna is... He's going to deal with this, then he'll deal with that, try and, like, keep this clear. We're a little bit worried about Skarbrand. Yeah, Skarbrand's already on his way. Yeah. Oh, three of the fucking things. Oh, perfect. Anyway, Peter Rabbit, you're on tenterhooks now, aren't you? You're going, what? Where's he going with Peter Rabbit? So Peter Rabbit, if you don't have children, is like a little animated... Well, it's not like... They don't do computer generation these days. I guess it's easier on the animator's hands, but it's a world filled with animals that can talk and have houses and all that kind of... Oh, we've got the ambush. I'll pick this up in a minute. It's fine. Look, if you're really interested about where I'm going with this, then you just have to wait. So we're going to send our bear cavalry straight at those soul grinders because nothing kills a soul grinder like bear cavalry. I will say that soul grinders are very tanky, very nasty units to deal with, but the bear cavalry just munches their way through them, no problem. Meanwhile, the rotflies throwing themselves at our flank, but that should be no problem. We've got more bear cavalry coming in from behind to shut the trap on them. And then Boris and the kitty cat are currently trying to, it looks like, just push Castaltin. No, push Kugath. That's the one. Castaltin's the short, wiry guy with the... Kugath's the big fat... That's the one. Yeah, they're not attacking, they're just pushing. This can happen sometimes if units are moving at sort of certain speeds, and they just seem to be pushing Kugath, not actually doing any damage to him. Never mind. The bear cavalry have come in to attack the centre of the line. Quite a lot of Nurglings there being smushed by the bear cav. The bear cav, of course, are just the best thing in the roster, to be honest. backed up by the Ice Guard, just picking off those rot flies. They're now starting to crumble. I've actually realised that Boris was just pushing Kugas. I'm trying to get him around the side and then back in the front where he can actually then, you know, start hitting it. There we go. That's good. He's actually doing some damage to him now. That's only going to last as long as Boris doesn't then start chasing him again. But fortunately, it looks like army losses are now taking effect. And despite Kugas' prodigious bulk, he is starting to crumble away, along with the rest of his army. Not much left there. Excellent ambush. Heartseeker. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten. So, Peter Rabbit. 3D animation. All the characters, like rabbits, obviously Peter Rabbit being the main one. I mean, the fox wears a fucking waistcoat, for example. They all live in houses and shit. And my big question here is, why is the farmer's cat seemingly just a cat? Like, it's literally, like, it doesn't speak, it can't, it just runs around on all fours like you would expect a cat to do. Whereas all of the other animals, like, is it like human intervention? Is that a thing? Air freshener, minus chance of spreading. Good, but you did catch a plague. So, what's going on there then, eh? That's my question. Okay, good. Probably wasn't worth all the suspense that I built up, but there we go. Okay, right. Let's deal with you. Let's pop this little boil. They just like pooping camps out, don't they? Blade of a Reared Zazunki. Old one Zazunki. I mean, for an old one. Oh, actually, that armor piercing damage is pretty legit. Fair play. Fair play to the guy. I feel like we're going to have lots of demon armies pouring out of... hello. What the fuck are you doing here, pray tell?
Tzarina Katarin of Kislev.
Okay, you can't quite reach. So if you go over there, you encamp up, you go over here.
Betrayers! Betrayers all around!
Yeah, okay, mate. You're absolutely fine. I guarantee it. More hit points, I guess.
Oh, bless me.
I probably should have fought that battle, but it's such a little... It just felt like it was going to be a bit silly. Okay, we'll deal with this one, and then we'll head up here, because there's a little cut through there to deal with the auto spawns. But if we can get his capital, that'll knock out his like main army production. And also, now that we've dealt with Nurgle, I reckon we can probably push back and deal with this. We know we've got another army over here, and that's the army that we know about. And you can just assault a unit, can't you? Which is legitimately mostly useless. It just assault one guy. Absolutely fucking pointless. Alright, you guys are only level 1, which means the likelihood of you actually being able to do anything useful is pretty low. What can you actually do to enemy armies? You can hinder replenishment. Yeah, that is absolutely fucking useless. The reason that hinder recruitment is absolutely fucking useless is that the AI will happily just throw their armies into a meat grinder. So at no point are you ever going to have the opportunity to actually hinder their replenishment, and even if you do, it's like not that useful. Because their army's probably going to be super fucked anyway. Boris. Let's give you Blade Shield. And Blade Master. Do I want to do that? Or do we want to do this? And get... Yes. 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 1,000 times yes. More stuff for Ice Guards.
I shall enjoy this.
Not the worst, but just getting more stuff for bears. I just love my bears. Don't know what I'll do without my bears. Who are you? You are in Bear Army. Okay, so is there anything useful there for you? That's kind of meh. That's kind of meh. That's meh. That's fine. That's okay. That was pointless. Mind you, I do send them into melee combat, but I guess just having more cooldown on your spells is pretty legit. What do you have? That one for 2 turns. That is fine. Yeah, I know. Only cool. I know. I got the memo. I got the fucking memo, mate. What does this do? Not really enough for me to warrant caring. I could get the Magnus Gardens. Okay. I mean, Cena's... Yeah, alright, get ground force in there. Assault unit is so pointless. Why don't you just assault army? Assault army is good. Assault unit is fucking pointless. Because it's like assault army, you can target the unit, but it only affects one.
My pulks are at your service.
It's legitimately absolute trash. No, we're not going to do that, guys. Guys! You can see that I've got a lot on. Alright, let's go and deal with this. Should be... Oh, really? Mind you, that settlement garrison is quite beefy. Do they have walls? Do they have walls? Let's have a look. Should have checked. Didn't check. Should have done. Did not. Taking a while. Thinking about it. It's fine. Oh, I hate that settlement. That settlement type is an absolute ball ache.
Find the enemy.
They're working on it.
Whatever the cost, go! Go!
Can you help me out? Is this going to be fun? Wow, really? You're just going to kill all of them? Okay.
This has endured unspeakable horrors. This is a mere distraction.
Yeah, you are talking about your rule, though, aren't you? Right? That is what we're talking about here. So it seems like the AI is like just focused a lot of its forces in the center here. It looks like they're also waiting for the reinforcements. So I'm going to rush Katarin, Bjork, and Father Ted to try and sort of like reach these guys. Maybe try and blob them up and knock out a bunch of units before the battle even starts. As we are bringing the... I mean, we're uncontested to enter the city, which is great, because this... Getting into this city is a pain in the arse. So it's like shaped like, you know, an 8-pointed Chaos Star. Which is a mood, I guess. Little Heart of Winter there. It's not going to catch as many units as I would have liked. But, you know, it's going to do some damage, which is great. Meanwhile, we've sent Bjork over to take one of the victory locations. And we're sending Father Ted to take the other. Although... it looks like the Chaos Warhounds are trying to get around us. We're trying to move through them, and they're attacking me at the same time. They're also moving over here. Anyway, we're going to take both of these. So we're going to take 2 locations immediately. We need to take the center one, but that does mean we're going to get a nice little buff of intensity, which increases our melee attack and all that kind of good stuff. So we've taken 1. We've also got reinforcements coming in for the enemy. Over here. It's not a massive army, but it's something we just need to keep in mind. Kastalsin's forces are coming in over here, so they can potentially pressure this entrance. So we've got Father Ted taking that one. Bjork has already taken that one. Our forces are now inside the settlement. So question, what happens if this one has walls then? Like, Because settlements normally are like the same layout, but they have... I guess these guys... the settlement can't have walls, can it? Because it's a Norscan settlement. Of course, that's the reason. I've just answered my own question, so well done me. Pat on the back there, I guess. So we do have several units of Chaos Warriors trying to retake those objectives. We've done a little bit of damage in the centre there. Not as much as I would have liked, but, you know, it's something. And Castalton's forces moving into position. We do have a couple of units of the heavy war sleds, which are quite fun. Being pulled along on magical ice. Could have had wheels. I guess magical ice is another way to do it. Seems quite... Feels like magical ice has more potential issues than just, you know, a wheel. But I could be wrong. Do have some of these warhounds. They keep just breaking and running away. And over here we do have some Chaos Warriors trying to retake this objective, but Zargards and Bjork, not to mention the Ice Guards, are going to make very short work of them. They're in a lot of trouble here. Quickly being dispatched. And we're then just sort of like closing off parts of the settlement. One of the best ways to win a siege, just close off sections of the city, move your forces forward, just lay down, especially if you like missile heavy, lay down suppressing fire, and then just keep pushing them. The Skaven are very good at this because they do have units like the Plague, Poison Wind Globe Globadiers. There we go, got there in the end. So they're quite short range, but they can lob over the heads of their allies and potentially probably hit them at the same time, but that's Skaven for you. So particularly with Skaven, like pushing your clan rats and storm vermin forward, moving your weapon teams behind them, clearing sections of the settlement, that's always... It's never a bad choice to do that. If you can rush them, obviously you want to. But if it's got a tough nut to crack, then that's tends to be the way I do it. So we're moving our bear cavalry in. I'm going to send them with Castalton to take out these bloodletters. Meanwhile, the heavy war sleds are actually going to intercept these Chaos Warriors who are trying to pin down Father Ted. They're trying to retake that little victory location there. The war sleds just running through them. And then shooting them in the face. However, more and more units now piling in, trying to blob them down. But actually, that doesn't matter for me because I can just drop a Heart of Winter on their little bonces. As we're doing that, Zargards pushing forward into the city centre. I should have actually probably got the two-hand boys because we're not going to get much missile fire coming from the demonic armies. There's not going to be a huge amount. I mean, I guess Nurgle does have a little bit. What he does have is quite nasty, because those Exalted Plague Bearers can dish out a lot of missile damage, given half the chance. Yeah, we're keeping those Chaos Warriors guessing. They don't know whether to rush back to defend the primary objective there, or to deal with these Zargards and Ice Guard that are currently pinning them down. Over here, the heavy war sleds have been victorious. The Bear Cavalry also rushing back to help out. And the Streltsy now in position, which means these Chaos Warriors are going to run straight into armor-piercing infantry, who are going to be super happy to meet them, I'm sure. Yeah, they ain't going nowhere. So far, so good. In the centre, we've got a nice little surround on these bloodletters. They are going down, and then we have more Chaos Warriors of Khorne, who are pretty much on par, I think, with our Zargard. The Zargard are better. They've got more melee attack. These guys have got more weapon strength, and they have anti-infantry. But we've got Ice Guard, so that should be fine. Plus, we're now taking this objective, which means once that objective is down, we'll be knocking down all these barricades, which means then our Bear Cavalry can come in to support us. Elsewhere, the enemy reinforcements have arrived at our lines. We've got Melchior, a Herald of Slaanesh. Heralds of Slaanesh are they do quite a lot of damage, but they do not have a lot of health, and they're quite squishy. Which means if we send Bjork in here, we should be able to deal with Melchior fairly easily. should be dealt with. We do have Gore Beast chariots rampaging into the Tsar guards. Taking a bit of a beating there as they try and fend off the Chaos Warriors. Fortunately, reinforcements have arrived. The Bear Cavalry is here. Led by Castaltin, just slamming into those Chaos Warriors. And now it's going to be an absolute slaughter as the Bear Cavalry just go wild. You can see lots of missile shots landing on that Gore Beast chariot, taking them out. We've also dropped a Heart of Winter directly on their heads. These guys are doomed. But we do have some Exalted Bloodletters, so I haven't noticed actually attacking our Ice Guard. The Ice Guard do have magical attacks, but the Exalted Bloodletters are very, very killy. Meanwhile, more Bloodletters are trying to force their way through our defensive positions. The Tsar Guard holding the line, and the Ice Guard just unloading everything they've got into the flank. And it's just a mop-up operation now. The forces of chaos have been defeated. We've taken their settlement. And I think now Ted's capital stands exposed. Okay.
The motherland grows.
We're going to take this little debris. Everyone gets plague, obviously. That's all fine.
Tzarina Katarin of Kiss.
And then we're still... because of Chaos Corruption, which is now dropping by 26, which is quite a lot. Leader of Renowned is kind of meh, but I'll keep it. We could get Firebrand. Something.
A gift from the bear.
It's something, and you can have Heart of Winter because that is a fucking amazing spell, which everyone should have. I guess you get Steel Technology because you can't get anything else. And you can have Conviction. Why not? Alright, what's going on here? Little debris. Fiscally prudent, income from all buildings, or... yeah, well, obviously fiscally prudent. It's just makes sense, doesn't it? Now, where are you going? I get the sneaky suspicion you might be heading for Bullsgrad, because it's the only settlement which isn't defended. Call me deeply suspicious. Or maybe you're going for Kislev. You boys do seem quite, like, single-minded when it comes to Kislev, which has a fucking amazing garrison, so I'm not overly concerned about that. I think we'll be fine. More growth is meh. That's meh. We're under siege. Well, maybe.
A gift for all the motherland.
Maybe. Alright. Anything which reduces corruption is good. Let's knock that down and get defences there. We kind of want to capture all of this to secure it, ideally. Although, to be honest, the main objective is just kill Ted.
Frost Maiden. Gliding forth.
That's objective numero uno. Hello. You have a little army that now. Are you at war?
Please enter our fair abode.
Thank you, Hu Wen. That's very kind. Yeah, you are at war with Khorne. I don't know how long you're going to live against hordes of bloodthirsters heading... because now Slanesh is dead. There's nothing to stop Skarbrand from basically just losing his shit. I mean, he already lost his shit. He's also strength rank 2. So, you know, lots to think about there. Oh, Annie, you're back. You were in this army, weren't you? You were. And I replaced you. Okay. You come down here. You can try and wound. You got a 17% chance to wound him. Well, I'll make it 1001. To be fair, let's just try and hinder replenishment because that's at least gonna
tenants.
Okay, you guys keep doing that, because you're going to be fucking failures most of the time. Ah, Hell Pit, what do I want to do with you? I could go more money. Less corruption is, to be honest, the corruption here is, oh, non-existent. Oh well. Guess I'll shut up then. I guess we can get more frost. Mind you, how many frost mains do we actually need? I'm just going to go with money, I think. Yeetich, get defenses. You got a farm. Sure, I guess that's fine. I'm not going to worry about these because, you know, we just need to kill Ted. We don't need to just worry about taking his settlements. Just killing him will be fine. That'll be good enough.
Friends of Kislev, we greet you.
Hello. Join? No. You really want me to declare war on people that can't even reach you? Yeah, I didn't think those guys would last very long, and nope, they got spanked by that guy. The fuck happened there? I mean, maybe it was though, but they didn't really. Okay, no, I'm not 100% sure what that was, but never mind. Yeah, we just got waves. Okay, Anna, you head this way. Where did that army go to? Are you probably ambushing, isn't it?
For the motherland. Onward.
Okay, if you come down here, it's around here some. Oh, there it is. I stand corrected. It wasn't ambushing. What is... Oh, is the corruption here really bad? Yes. It's because the characters are just huddled around. Let's just try and go and stab them.
1,000 lashes for me.
Yeah.
Priest of the great orthodoxy.
At least we can get Annie back in this army. I might actually... Let's just get rid of one of these guys. And we'll get you back in that army. There we go. That's good.
No higher.
Corruption dropping here rapidly.
Pray until dawn.
Now, if we have a look at the Tower of Crack, Black Gulch is in the same region. So what we're going to do is we're going to book it down here.
I am Constantin.
Take Black Gulch. If we can take that, I mean, I'm not too. Again, I don't need to take these settlements. Just like,
This land is no longer
even a rebellion here isn't necessarily a major problem because it won't be Ted's, and as long as Ted is dead, who cares? Now, Scrag seems to have been pushed back for the moment, so I guess I don't need to worry about him momentarily, but give it 3 turns or so, and I'm sure he'll be back. Well, there we go.
Kislev the Enduring.
I'm not really that bothered. I'll nurse her back to health for the extra cash. Thank you very much. Oh, we've got you here. Now the only problem is I don't want Ted retaking his settlements, because if he retakes his settlements, that is obviously. Have you got walls? Who the oh, it's like, what the fuck is that? No, it's a herald. That's okay. Okay, we'll get some siege towers there.
Betrayers.
You fall back.
All around.
If we garrison this up, if we defend it, just wait until the because these guys aren't that strong. So as long as we keep them on the back foot, we should be fine. If we can just keep hitting them, keep pushing them back and back and back, they won't have time to get armies. That'll be good. Ballsgrad needs defences, so we'll do that. I suspect we've got Khorne armies heading down this pass. So if we just wait... Oh, you're marching. Never mind. If you just go there and wait there for a sec.
I follow the bear.
Now, where's the Crossy boy? They're over here somewhere, aren't they? I think the Crossy boys are over here. The Norskans. So I don't necessarily have to worry too much about that.
Through faith.
Let's build you. Oh, I'm tempted to swap Boris and Anna around. Because Kugath is less of a threat. Whereas...
Boris Ursus himself.
if they're going to bring shit tons of bloodthirsters to the party, then to be honest, Boris and his bears are probably the better option. So actually, let's swap those over. Anna can defend this flank. Boris can defend this one while we're just dealing with all of that.
Glory.
Yeah.
Suffer winter's bite.
Can you assassinate this dickhead?
Winter provides.
Oh, you actually did. Good fucking job.
Priest of the great Orthodox.
Okay, more chance to stab people is good.
Kill them.
You failed, but you know it's on the right path, isn't it? Can you try and wound this guy? They're very angry, hairy men, aren't they?
Disgrace the Orthodoxy.
Stray.
Look, don't fret about it too much. I guess I could upgrade this, and at least it will stop annoying me. And I mean, more money is always good. May as well. More weapon damage for everyone. Okay, go and attack him. He'll probably run away. Oh, really? Tell you what. Pull back. We'll attack you from this side. You'll probably run away. Then I can follow you up and just wipe you out without having to actually fight that battle.
Cut them down.
That's the plan. Wait. Oh, fuck. Something died. Oh, it was the cat. Okay, no one cares.
You belong to Ursula.
No one cares what happens to the cat.
The motherland.
Okay, little swapsies there. Just doing a little change of the guard. Father Jack was wounded.
Unleash kiss.
Oh. Was he? Was he wounded there? Fucking hell. This sort of resolve needs to be fixed. It really does. Genuinely flabbergasted they haven't done it. Look, love Total War. Love Creative Assembly, but fucking hell, guys, put your fingers out.
Urson's disciple.
I know it's very easy for me to say that, but, you know. Okay, Boris. You have 2 skill points, which I'm going to stick in. No. Woundmaker. And that, yeah, because that means...
rewards me.
That means you can basically murder anyone who gets in your way. You know what, surprising that there's not much corn... There's more corn stuff coming this way for some reason.
I am
Which I'm
Constantine.
not entirely sure why. But I guess if it keeps them busy, that's no bad thing. Can we just sort of resolve this one? Yes. Let's occupy. Little guiding eye there. We've got a plague, but never mind. 2 plagues. I'm catching all the sniffles. So, if we can get Doom Keep. So, Altar of the Crimson Harvest is down there. So, we could... I mean, Boris is now kind of freed up because we don't need him. All of the Khorne armies seem to be heading for Kostaltin, which is not ideal. But, seeing as they have to get past the Tower of Karak to get through this, I guess as long as Katarin can deal with Ted,
The Tzarina.
it could be worse. Because all we need to do now is kill Ted. That's our objective. And so far, Ted has been a little bit quieter Normally, he's getting real shitty. But at the moment, he's, you know, normally he's throwing shit. He's throwing a lot of stuff at us, but at the moment he's just not doing anything. He's still strength rank 7, which suggests he's definitely got some armies. I'm strength rank 3. But he is, he's a little bit quiet at the moment. Just don't know why. Famous last words. Let's get the Magnus Gardens 3.
No higher.
Why those names are so fucking dull, I don't... It makes me think that Warhammer 3 wasn't finished. Because having names like the Citadel of Prague 3, like, what? And it's not... I mean, it's not hard to come up with, like, fairly standard names, isn't it? Like, you'd think you could just call it Outer Citadel Walls, Inner Citadel Curtain Wall, and then like the Citadel of Prague. You could go, oh, now you constructed it, right? Rather than calling it Citadel of Prague 1, 2, 3, which just goes, okay, we've got 3 buildings to upgrade. Right, we'll just call it 1, 2, 3 then. That'll be fine. Really? I guess maybe it's like a landmark, and so that's the reason, but it still seems very lazy. Less corruption. We don't have any corruption here, but I guess less corruption is good.
Repel chaos.
Better than a kick in the teeth, isn't it?
Patriarch of Kislev.
Alright. 3rd time's the charm. Or not. That's the case, maybe. Go on. Okay, you failed, but you didn't die. That's... Well, I mean, it's not good. But at least it didn't die, so that's something. I guess. Good job there.
Our common cause shall benefit the world.
What up, guys? Not that one. Not that common cause. Nope. No siree. No siree, Bob. Ain't do... Yeah, we've got a lot of... Hello. We've got a lot of corn armies currently... Oh, hello.
What fool dares touch me?
If it isn't Ted himself.
Heed me.
Alright, well at least we know who Ted is.
Kneel to Ursa.
I think it's probably a good idea to head out and try and kill these guys. If we... Okay, hear me out. In camp up, do you have a garrison? Well, it's not bad. But we can oh, hello Skarbrand. It's Skarbrand. Skarbrand's there. Good. Good. Hello Skarbrand. Wouldn't dream of it, mate. Bolsterer, Pioneer Spirits. Research is good. What? Right. That's... I might actually need... For some reason now, they all seem to be heading in this direction. I don't know why. Maybe it's closer? I don't know. But there seems to be a lot of people sort of heading in this direction. So I'm thinking maybe...
The lost Tsar returns.
Maybe we head up to assists? I think we're going to have to. I'm not sure Kostalton can take them by himself. But we will. We're going to take... If we can take Doomkeep, that will reduce the strength of... Also, Skarbrand being there is kind of a concern. Okay, what we're going to do... Noted. What we're going to do is we're going to have a look at some of this stuff. Some of this stuff we can merge together and see if we can get something gooder. Banner of Change seems fine. What's Banner of Change do? Summons unit Chaos Spawn. Uh-huh. No, that's... Okay, I'm going to get rid of the Sniper Cape because that's kind of meh. That one's better. This one... I don't think I can equip those. I don't think those are actually useful to us. So I'm going to just not worry about that. But I could take... The Emerald Collar's good. That one's good. That one's pretty good. The Guiding Eye and the Dragon Horn. I can fuse those two. Okay, that gives me the Skull Totem. I can fuse those two. That gives me the Glyph Necklace. Is there... Terrifying Mask of E is kind of trash. Armor of Ages is actually pretty good. It's certainly not bad. These are not too bad. I'm going to fuse those two. We've got the Bloodstone. Someone is a unit of blood letters. That seems somewhat not quite what... I mean, this is kind of garbage, isn't it? I never remember to use them, so... Refined Dragon Cuirass, which is kind of trash. And I kind of like that on you, so I might just keep that. I can take these two and fuse them. That gives me the Vermilion Blade. That means I can fuse those two. That gives me Warp Shard Armor, which, I mean, does increase Skaven corruption, but I'm not that worried about that, so I'm going to give it to... I'm going to give that to Katarin, because it does reduce melee defense and armor around her, as well as gives her protection. So let's go with that. A lot of good fusing there. That's quite... I do quite like... You know, it does feel a little bit broken, but it is quite fun at the same time, just to get those different magic items with different effects. Because a lot of the magic items you do pick up generally are, let's face it, kind of shit. So that's... it's nice. It's nice to have some magic items and go, ooh, that could be interesting. You're going to need a unit. I'm also going to have to bring you up, but... Really? I mean, you do have 3 blood letters, but still. I mean, we've got an entire stack here, because okay, well, I guess we'll try and take on this guy, Lord of Pride. We'll try and take on the Lord of Pride, but that's going to have to wait until next time. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.